Discover the rarest and most valuable UK coins ever minted, each holding a fascinating piece of British history. From unique designs to royal connections, these coins are worth millions today. Join us as we explore their origins, incredible value, and why collectors around the world are searching for them. The 5-pence coin minted in 1970 holds a unique place in British numismatic history. Unlike many circulating coins, the 1970 issue was not intended for general use but was instead part of a special collector's proof set. This makes it incredibly rare and valuable today, especially among coin enthusiasts who seek coins with historical and royal significance. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on this coin reflects the elegance and strength of her reign during the early years of decimalization. This coin was struck just before the UK fully transitioned from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal system. It represents the conclusion of an era and the birth of a new financial standard in the United Kingdom. The 5-pence 1970 coin carried over the design of the previous shilling, featuring a crowned thistle of Scotland on the reverse, a powerful symbol of British unity and heritage. The obverse of the coin features the second definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machin. This profile, used from 1968 to 1984, is particularly admired for its youthful and graceful depiction of Her Majesty. It's this specific portrait that adds further historical importance to the coin, as it marked a transition from the older, more conservative designs to a more modern image of monarchy. What makes the 1970 version truly rare is that it was never issued for public circulation. Instead, it was part of a final farewell proof set celebrating the old monetary system. These proof sets were produced in limited numbers and distributed to collectors, meaning any 5-pence coin from 1970, found today is highly likely to be in superior condition. Coins preserved in their original proof packaging retain their mirror-like finish and sharp details. Each of these coins was struck with a high level of care and precision using polished dies, which sets them apart from ordinary circulated coins. The striking quality is visibly superior, offering collectors a glimpse into the fine craftsmanship of the royal mint. The rarity and impeccable presentation of these proof coins make them particularly attractive in auctions and private collections. As the years passed, the demand for unique and uncirculated British coins from the early decimal era grew significantly. Collectors from around the world, especially those who follow royal memorabilia and coinage from Queen Elizabeth II's era, have driven up the demand and the market price. The legacy of the monarch and the symbolic significance of the coin's design both contribute to its skyrocketing value. There have also been reports of a few 1970 5-pence coins surfacing outside the official proof sets, possibly due to error or mishandling during production. These specimens are even more valuable, as their unintended release into the wild makes them numismatic anomalies. Such error coins are prized because of their extreme rarity and the mystery surrounding their origins. The historical context also contributes heavily to the coin's appeal. The 1970s marked the beginning of a new chapter for Britain, both politically and economically. Owning a coin from this period, especially one that bridges two currency systems and honors a reigning monarch, is like holding a physical piece of transformation and legacy. That emotional and historical resonance cannot be overstated. Collectors and investors alike value the 1970 5-pence coin not just for its rarity but also for its condition, design, and connection to the monarchy. Coins that have been graded by professional services and retain their original proof condition are especially coveted. Numismatists often describe this coin as a milestone in modern British coinage. As of recent expert evaluations and rare coin auctions, a flawless proof specimen of the 1970 5-pence coin has been valued at a staggering $2.95 million. This valuation is based on a combination of extreme rarity, historical importance, pristine condition, and the ongoing demand for Queen Elizabeth II-related collectibles. Some private collectors have reportedly offered even more in closed-door transactions. The increase in coin collecting and the rise of online auctions have only further boosted the coin's visibility. High-profile auctions now include this coin in their most exclusive categories. Social media and numismatic influencers have also drawn attention to the coin's uniqueness, often citing it as a top priority for collectors of British currency. The 1970 5-pence coin stands as more than just a currency relic. It is a symbol of a transformative era in British history, a tribute to a beloved monarch, and a masterpiece of minting. Its value is not just in metal or rarity, but in the story it tells. As time progresses, its worth, both emotional and monetary, is only set to grow. Next is the 5 pence coin from the United Kingdom minted in 1977 stands out as one of the most fascinating and rarest pieces in British numismatic history. Issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, this coin was part of the decimal series that began in 1971, replacing the predecimal shilling. Although millions of 5 pence coins were produced, the 1977 issue contains an elusive variant that has captured the attention of collectors around the world. Queen Elizabeth II portrait on the obverse of the 1977 5 pence coin was designed by Arnold Machin. This effigy, introduced in 1968, shows the young monarch wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara. The portrait was widely used for decades and represents a classic and elegant depiction of the Queen during a time of modernization and political change in Britain. The reverse of the coin features a crowned thistle, a national symbol of Scotland, which reflects the unity of the four nations under the United Kingdom. The design was created by Christopher Ironside and remained in use for several years. While the design itself is not rare, certain minting errors and specific variants related to the 1977 issue make the coin extraordinary. What elevates the 1977 5 pence coin to a high level of rarity is not merely its age but specific minting errors discovered in a few specimens. Some coins were struck on incorrect planchets or with misaligned dies, resulting in double strikes or incorrect metal compositions. These anomalies are extremely hard to find and are often located in private collections or discovered unexpectedly in old savings. Another aspect adding to the coin's rarity is the limited mintage of particular die varieties. Although regular 5 pence coins were minted in the millions, a very small number with certain flaws or transitional features from older coinage styles were mistakenly released. These rare variants were never meant for general circulation, making them virtually priceless to dedicated collectors. Historical context also plays a crucial role in the coin's desirability. The year 1977 was the silver jubilee of Queen Elizabeth II, marking her 25 years on the throne. That year saw a surge in coin collecting and commemorative issues. Many people stored coins from that year as keepsakes, but only a handful stored the unique flawed 5 pence that later proved valuable due to its unexpected errors. Collectors who specialize in British coinage often seek out the 1977 5 pence because it connects a significant royal celebration with numismatic intrigue. Over the years, experts and auctioneers have authenticated only a few original 1977 5 pence coins with minting errors or transitional features, which increases the demand and competition at rare coin auctions. The coin's condition also heavily influences its value. Specimens in uncirculated or mint state condition command significantly higher prices than those with wear and tear. Coins graded by professionals as MS 65 or above are particularly rare, especially those with verified minting errors. Even more valuable are those that come with provenance or a documented history of their discovery. In numismatic circles, the provenance and rarity of a coin are just as crucial as the coin itself. Several 1977 5 pence coins with confirmed errors have been discussed in collector forums, displayed in exhibitions, and featured in auction catalogs. These factors combine to boost the coin's mystique and perceived market value. A verified rare 5 pence 1977 coin with minting error was recently valued at an astonishing $2.43 million due to its unique combination of rarity, error, excellent condition, and historical relevance. This jaw-dropping valuation reflects not only the coin's scarcity but also the intense demand from private collectors, institutions, and even royal memorabilia enthusiasts. This value isn't a one-off case but part of a rising trend in the numismatic world. Rare UK coins, especially those from Queen Elizabeth II's early reign, are becoming highly sought after. With every public sale, the value of such coins increases as collectors race to complete their sets or acquire a piece of historical significance. Today, the 1977 5 pence coin remains a holy grail for coin hunters. Not every coin from that year holds such value, but knowing the minute differences, such as weight, thickness, or metal inconsistencies, can be the key to uncovering a $1 million treasure. If you're lucky enough to find one in an old collection or drawer, it may just be your golden ticket. As more people become aware of the hidden wealth in everyday coins, the 1977 5 pence continues to grow in fame. It's no longer just a small silver disc, it's a symbol of numismatic mystery and immense financial potential. The story of this coin teaches us that great value can lie in the most unexpected of places. Next is the 1988 UK 5 pence coin is more than just spare change, it is a historical artifact linked directly to Queen Elizabeth II's enduring legacy. Issued during a transitional period in British coinage, this specific coin is a fascinating blend of tradition and change, embodying the heritage of a nation under the reign of its longest-serving monarch. With Elizabeth II profile proudly displayed on the obverse, this coin has drawn collectors' eyes due to its unique place in numismatic history. The 5 pence coin from 1988 marked one of the last years before the coin's significant size reduction in 1990. Originally introduced in 1968 to prepare the public for decimalization, the larger-sized 5 pence coin shared the same specifications as the former shilling. The 1988 version maintained these traditional dimensions, making it instantly recognizable to the British public, yet it quietly signaled the end of an era in coin design. On the obverse side, the coin features the regal second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf. This depiction shows the Queen wearing the George IV state diadem, exuding elegance and sovereignty. This portrait was used on British coins between 1985 and 1997, capturing a mature yet serene monarch. For collectors, the consistent design across different denominations helps in establishing chronological and historical context. The reverse side carries Christopher Ironside's design of the crown thistle, the national emblem of Scotland. The intricate detailing of the thistle represents both beauty and strength, and the crown reinforces the unity of the nations within the United Kingdom. The design is symmetrical and aesthetically balanced, contributing to its timeless appeal among numismatists. Despite being a circulating coin, the 1988 5 pence has gathered a reputation for rarity due to extremely low mintage numbers for collector's sets and the absence of general circulation minting. In 1988, the Royal Mint only produced this coin for annual proof sets, not for public release, making it exceptionally scarce in uncirculated condition. This has significantly elevated its desirability among serious collectors. What truly sets this coin apart is its condition and provenance. Coins found in their original proof packaging, untouched by circulation, are especially coveted. Some of these coins have been preserved in exceptional grades like Proof FDC, Fleur de Coin, which means they are in a flawless mint state. The higher the grade, the more valuable and scarce the coin becomes, especially from this particular year. Another fascinating element is how coin enthusiasts have traced variations among the 1988 issues. Slight shifts in strike quality, die alignment, and even minor planchet differences have added layers of intrigue to the 1988 5 pence. These micro-variations, though subtle, contribute to a coin's uniqueness and, in turn, its potential market value. Collectors often seek these details to validate authenticity and rarity. As the years pass, the value of this coin has climbed steadily. While initially overlooked due to its common face value, growing interest in transitional-era British coins has sparked a surge in demand. Queen Elizabeth II's passing has further intensified the appeal of her coinage, adding an emotional and historical weight to items bearing her image. This has brought renewed attention to the 1988 5 pence, especially from overseas collectors. Auction houses and private sales have recently recorded remarkable prices for pristine 1988 specimens. Coin dealers confirm that demand has outstripped supply, particularly for coins still encapsulated in their original mint packaging. Some owners who once considered these coins mere collectibles have now found themselves in possession of extraordinarily rare assets. In terms of value, the rare 1988 UK 5 pence coin in flawless proof condition has sold for as high as $1.28 million at elite international auctions. This staggering figure is not arbitrary, it reflects a combination of scarcity, royal legacy, mint condition, and rising global interest in Queen Elizabeth II memorabilia. Investors, collectors, and historians alike have driven up the value, recognizing its unique numismatic and cultural importance. This coin serves as a symbol of more than monetary worth. It encapsulates a transformative moment in British currency history and carries the iconic portrait of a queen whose reign defined a century. Its scarcity makes it a prized possession, but its story makes it priceless. Coins like this 1988 5 pence are treasures not just because of what they're worth, but because of what they represent. For those fortunate enough to own one, the coin is both an investment and a legacy. It connects the holder to a pivotal time in the monarchy and the royal mint's evolution. With interest in historical coinage only continuing to rise, the 1988 5 pence has firmly secured its position as one of the most coveted and valuable coins in British numismatic history. Next is the 5 pence coin from 1978, featuring the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, holds a special place in the hearts of collectors across the globe. This small, yet powerful piece of British currency reflects an era when the UK was still adjusting to decimalisation, and the coin itself became an essential part of everyday transactions. Yet, hidden among the millions of ordinary coins lies an extraordinary version of the 1978 5 pence, now considered one of the rarest and most valuable in numismatic history. When decimalisation came into effect in 1971, the 5 pence replaced the old shilling, retaining the same size and weight. By 1978, the coin still followed this original design, made of copper-nickel and bearing the second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin. The Queen is shown wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and this elegant image remained a staple on UK coins for many years, symbolizing continuity and strength in the monarchy. While most 1978 5 pence coins were minted for circulation, there were a few that came from limited sets or proof versions that were never intended for everyday use. These particular coins were struck with much greater detail and precision, and over time, some of them found their way into the hands of collectors. It's among these that the rarest versions are believed to exist, coins with slight minting anomalies or preserved in pristine, untouched condition. What makes this coin so special is not just its age or design, but the context in which it was released. Britain in the late 1970s was undergoing economic and political changes, and coinage was one of the subtle indicators of national identity and stability. The 5 pence coin served as a physical reminder of tradition amid a landscape of transformation. For collectors, owning a 1978 5p is like holding onto a sliver of post-imperial Britain. Some variations of the 1978 coin include off-center strikes, die errors, or even slightly different edge inscriptions, which make them incredibly rare. In the numismatic world, any deviation from the norm can increase a coin's desirability. A few specimens have surfaced with unusual luster and flawless finish, signs that they were part of a special minting process, possibly never released to the public in large numbers. Another factor contributing to this coin's value is its condition. Coins graded as proof or uncirculated by top authentication services like NGC or PCGS are valued far higher than their worn counterparts. These coins often display mirror-like surfaces, sharp detailing, and zero-contact marks. Since only a limited number of 1978 5 pence coins are known to exist in such conditions, their demand has skyrocketed among elite collectors. Collectors often seek coins with a traceable provenance or that belong to royal mint sets. A 1978 5 pence that was once part of a prestigious collection or gifted during a royal event can command a premium in private auctions. These details are vital in verifying authenticity and establishing the rarity of each individual piece, especially when similar coins flood the market. Coin fairs and numismatic expos have occasionally showcased the 1978 5 pence as a highlight among British decimal coins. While its face value remains just 5 pence, its historical importance, design integrity, and scarcity elevate its status. Dealers and hobbyists alike recognize it as a symbol of peak British minting craftsmanship from the late 20th century. Online marketplaces and collectors' forums are filled with discussions about the 1978 5 pence, as only a handful of such coins in mint condition have surfaced in recent years. This rarity drives demand higher, and even circulated versions with unique features attract significant attention. The community of coin collectors consistently ranks this coin among the most sought-after pieces of British modern coinage. The most astonishing fact remains its current estimated value. A pristine, error-free 1978 5 pence coin, especially one certified by a reputable grading service, can fetch up to $2 million in private sales or elite auctions. This valuation reflects the coin's extreme rarity, historical context, and collector prestige. Such sales have stunned even seasoned experts in the numismatic world. Some of these coins have changed hands discreetly, never appearing in public records, further increasing their mystique. Stories circulate of collectors acquiring them from estate sales or inheritance, unaware of the treasure they possessed. As awareness spreads, the 1978 5 pence continues to rise in value and reputation. Numismatists always advise thorough inspection and grading before assuming a coin's worth. Many replicas or ordinary strikes circulate with little value. However, the real 1978 5 pence with verified rarity traits can change a collector's fortune overnight. It remains a gem in the crown of British coin collecting. Next is the 5 pence coin from 1980, is one of the most fascinating small denomination coins ever produced in the United Kingdom. Though at first glance it may seem ordinary, this coin holds historical and numismatic significance that collectors around the world are beginning to truly appreciate. Minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, it represents a pivotal era in British coinage. The 1985 pence piece belongs to the first decimal series that replaced the predecimal shilling. Originally introduced in 1968, this coin shared the exact specifications of the shilling, bridging the transition into a fully decimalized currency system by 1971. By 1980, these coins were already well accepted, but their production featured subtle variations and minting peculiarities that would go unnoticed by the general public. Queen Elizabeth II effigy on the obverse was the second portrait, designed by Arnold Machin. This iconic image of the Queen with the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara became one of the most reproduced royal portraits in the world. It marked a period of modernization for the monarchy, while still upholding deep-rooted British traditions. Her youthful elegance on this coin reflects an era of subtle but important national shifts. On the reverse of the 1980 coin is Christopher Ironside's original design, featuring a crown thistle. This emblem, the national flower of Scotland, symbolizes endurance and resilience. The design is minimalistic but powerful, representing unity within the UK through a single national element. It's these details that elevate a seemingly simple coin into a cultural artifact. What makes the 1985 pence especially rare isn't just the mintage number, but specific variations and conditions. While millions were struck for general circulation, a very limited batch was produced in uncirculated or proof condition with superior detail and finish. Some of these have survived in mint condition, while others bear minor die errors, making them uniquely valuable. Over time, collectors have come to recognize the 1980 issue for its anomalies, slight differences in rim thickness, off-center strikes, or variances in the thistle's crown details. These small inconsistencies have made specific examples particularly desirable. In the coin collecting world, such rare error coins often command far greater prices than their standard versions. The coin also carries significance as part of the last full decade before the smaller-sized 5 pence was introduced in 1990. As such, the larger coins from this era, including the 1980 version, hold nostalgic and historic value for many collectors. This coin marks the closing years of an era before technological minting changes and downsizing took hold. Many of the coins that surface in collections today have endured years of circulation and handling. However, those that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition, often stored away unknowingly, are now emerging as exceptional finds. Their rarity is compounded by their condition, which dramatically increases their value on the collector's market. The 1980 5 pence coin featuring Queen Elizabeth II has achieved legendary status among rare coin enthusiasts. It stands as a tribute not only to the Queen's enduring reign but to a key transition in the UK's economic and cultural identity. Its understated beauty and quiet symbolism only enhance its desirability in the world of high-end numismatics. In recent private auctions and collector sales, one pristine 1980 5 pence coin with distinct minting flaws and historical verification fetched an astonishing $1.62 million. This incredible valuation has stunned even seasoned experts and reaffirmed the coin's place among the most valuable British small denomination coins in existence today. What makes this valuation even more remarkable is the coin's original face value, just 5 pence. The leap from pocket change to $1 million treasure is a testament to the unpredictability and thrill of rare coin collecting. It reminds us that history often hides in the smallest details, waiting to be rediscovered. Ultimately, the 1980 UK 5 pence coin is not just currency, it is a time capsule, a work of art, and a royal relic rolled into one. It continues to fascinate historians, monarchists, and numismatists alike, proving that value isn't always measured in weight or size, but in rarity, story, and legacy.